Alright, sorry for the horrible lighting. It's after work and it's getting dark out earlier and earlier. I wanted to get this done before it got too dark out. I got my headlights on, so we're good there. Nifty City sent me out the whole integrated Android Auto Apple CarPlay system for my Z, and it is better than I even thought it was. I reached out to them for this kit. It's supposed to integrate Android Auto right into this stock head unit. Well, I got more than what it even shows on there. If you didn't notice, I got two boxes. One of them is all the Nifty box and all the plug and play harnesses and stuff. The other one is an HD screen that replaces this screen that's in here. Now we need to take this screen out, take the brackets off of it, and mount it onto this new screen. But let me see if I can figure out which one it is. When I got two boxes, I was like, did they send me two kits? Okay, so this one is all the plug and play harnesses that you're gonna need, and you might not use every single one of them. Just note that now. They'll send you a PDF file for your directions. Here is the brain box of the operation. This is what everything is gonna plug into. There are dip switches on it, which I didn't look them up. So before you even like finish everything, make sure all your dip switches are set right. The screen has dip switches on it and I have them set right. I didn't look at these yet. It fits perfectly right here on this unit. So it'll go the other way, so the harnesses are in the back. Now there's harnesses on both sides. There's also a spot for a SIM card. That looks like it's gonna fit perfectly right there, and we use the two-sided tape, and that's gonna be perfect. It's nice. They made this for this thing. So I'm gonna get started on this thing. I need to get the screen out first. I know nothing else plugs into the screen. Everything's gonna plug into your unit here, this radio unit. The directions didn't show you anything plugging into the screen except for the stock harnesses. So the aftermarket screen is going to plug in right here. I'm going to use all this bracketry that's on here to mount to the new screen, which I need to get it out yet. Come pretty well packaged, pretty nice. This is all that's in this box, is this screen. The HD screen is going to replace my stock screen. Oh, I'm not going to take that off yet. Got him! I want to, but let me mount this bracket on here first. And it's just as simple as 4 screws in the side here. So the slanted edge is going to go to the bottom side of this bracket. There's your stock screen. And here's your aftermarket one. Now this has an extra plug on it, and that's probably in the harness. It fits pretty snug. The holes are like recessed. It only fits in there at like one position. Really nice about this, and what I like the most, is it keeps the stock look. I hate it when there's an aftermarket radio that looks like it wasn't meant to be in there. Now I did that on my last Z, but it also didn't have the stock Bose stereo system. So here it is. I don't want to put it in yet because I know, well, first off, it did say about you might have to bend some brackets, and it looks like we're going to have to move part of this bracket because the plug is in the way. It did say that that was a possibility. As you can see, that bracket's in the way. So let me relocate this, and then I'll get back to you. My attempt to not overcomplicate this, I was going to move this module over and then, you know, cut the bracket out and stuff. Really, you have to all you have to do is notch that bracket out so that that plug clears, and then take that one bolt out up here, loosen this one, and you can tilt this. And there's normally a little nub on this plastic piece here. There's a hole for it. You can put the screw up through that hole. You can grind that nub off. It's mounted solid. It's crooked, but that leaves me room for my plugs and everything. So now I should be able to plug all that stuff back in, but I do have this one plug that goes to the box, and I gotta find that plug, and then we can throw this back in. And then we gotta take the stereo unit out. It's getting dark. And this is fun, right? We're having fun, right? That's what I thought. These are all USB cables. I think goes in the screen. Yes, and then the other end is going to go into the box. I wish I had a brighter video for you guys. Just like so. I get the stereo out because that holds that stereo bracket down. Wish I had more room in here. This is where the fun starts. We got this. I got this. This is going to have your camera harness on it, and I do not have a camera in this thing to plug into it. If you did all this correctly, this is what it's going to look like, okay? And this is the finished product. But no, it is going to look like a rat's nest, and I'm not even sure if I got everything hooked up right, but I'm about 90% sure. I know I have everything plugged into the radio unit itself. The piggyback harnesses are in. I did not use the camera harness because my car does not have a camera, and the aftermarket camera runs through this, and it's not going to run through my screen. So this is the wireless antenna, so that I'll have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and then I'm going to have these USB plugs, which I'm undecided on whether I want to use them or not. We'll find out here, because if this one still works in here, which I can get rid of a bunch of stuff inside of here if this works out right. So let me get this. It's going to be a chore to get all your wires tucked back in here out of the way, and I'm not going to completely put it back together because I want to make sure everything's right. Alright, so it's kind of in there. Before I hook the battery up, you need to know that a combat went on right here, trying to get everything back in with all the new wires in the box and everything that you put in there. I look like a Power Ranger in here, trying to get hit, hat, hoot, hit, cat. Let's go hook the battery up and cross our fingers. Everything's plugged in. Oh, God. So what you really want to look for is smoke after you hook everything back up. Okay. We're going to have to reprogram our windows. I definitely hit the four-way switch at one point. But we have power! Got it. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start this puppy and see. Oh! We have a regular Nissan screen, so we have power. I believe you hold the back button. That's definitely a better screen. Yes! Yes! So let me connect my phone to this unit, and we'll get Android Auto going. I'm hoping it's the BT90E4. Your code is going to be 0000. Just like that, we are connected. The resolution on this screen is way better than my last one, and this is wireless now. But we have no sound. There was one cord in the back that I didn't plug in. There was looked like an auxiliary cable. There was an auxiliary in and an auxiliary out. Looked like a regular headphone jack. I was disappointed in the sound coming out of it until I found the equalizer, and that makes a world of difference, okay? So if you get one, make sure you go into the music, and then there's an equalizer thing on there. Change that, because that makes your sound flat, and it made it like I had to turn the volume up real loud. We fixed that. What I really like about this is you can have it start up like the normal Nissan screen. So right now it's on music, and the definition, like
The screen is pure black. Like, my camera picks it up, it looks kind of like it's lighted. It is as clear as can be. It is really nice. Now, if you hold the back button in, it goes back to your normal screen, and it's actually a very nicer version of it. Like, the resolution and clarity is a lot nicer. Now, you still have all your audio settings in your normal thing here, but then hold the back button again, and it's going to take you right back in to your Spotify or whatever you're listening to. Now, if I hit maps, it goes to Waze. If I hit settings, it goes to the settings on this thing. While you're in this portion of it, it's going to go to whatever in that box is working for you there. The info button, you hit the info button and it brings us back up. Now, all your Android apps are going to be in here. You can use your dial for everything. Is the Fast and Furious 7 on here? Tell me it is. Oh my.
Let's get to work. Hey, Roman, you freaking out? No. Yes, you are. Should somebody just walk?
It's just a preview. But this is awesome. So to say the least, I'm pretty hyped on that stereo. But since it's nighttime, I can't really get good shots for you, so we might as well just wait until tomorrow morning. We'll get some better shots. Next day. Got a little bit of daylight and a little bit of snow now. But let me show you this unit, because I do really like this. So, like I said, it comes up with the original screen. Switch right over to Z-Link, which is going to connect to my Android Auto. Also, my air conditioning controls come up at the bottom, so that's all integrated. Go into your Android apps. There's a lot of different things in here that are useful, and one of them, like I said earlier, is the equalizer. Now, utilize that. That makes this sound, it makes the whole stereo sound a lot better. Now, if you really want to get in depth, you want to be watching YouTube while you're parked. You can download a third-party app like the Fermata Control, and then you can go to your YouTube. Now, I found that using this like third-party app like this works a lot better for watching your YouTube videos than using a hotspot. So that's why it's going right from my phone to the screen and stuff, and it's working through Android Auto. Works way better. But now, like I said, you can add a SIM card into the box itself and have internet built in if you're a big spender. I'm not. If you like this stereo, you're going to find it at niftycity.com. You're going to get what you pay for. So the one in my truck works awesome. This one integrated into the Z stereo is awesome. The HD screen is just the icing on the cake. If you want to get your hands on one of these, go down to the link in the description, and there will be a link down there for you guys to follow. And if you like this video, smash that like button. Consider subscribing. Hit that dislike button if your mom comes with apple bottom hand play. See you on the next episode of Unwrecked.
The muffins turned out good. I'm definitely making another one tonight.
Let me get some muffin. You want to say bye-bye? Here, let's do it with a happy face.